Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So we gotta talk. We gotta talk about the Pacers and the idea of them potentially getting DeAndre Ayton. Mostly because Phoenix has been down our fucking backs for the past 2 weeks about TJ McConnell. They really want TJ McConnell. Understandably so. He's like our third string point guard at this point. You know, like Andrew Nembhard can clearly run the second unit. So Phoenix wants TJ McConnell from us. They want depth, and we have depth. The problem is Phoenix has nothing to offer us besides DeAndre Ayton. Okay? Like, if you go onto fanspo.com and look at their roster, all of their guys are cap holds or recently signed guys that they cannot trade. Okay? And the only guys on their roster that they're willing to trade us that would make any sense for us to trade for is DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton is literally the only guy on their roster that makes any sense for us to really trade for. Maybe they throw in, who's this guy, Jordan Goodwin, down here at the bottom. He's a shooting guard, 6'3" shooting guard. He could maybe run point. I don't know how good he is. I mean, people have said that he's all right, but like, it's just the idea. If you're the Pacers, right, you could trade Myles Turner and TJ McConnell for DeAndre Ayton and Jordan Goodwin straight up, and it would work out on paper. Like, if we do, let's throw Jordan Goodwin in here, but they recently traded for Jordan Goodwin, so we can't even do that. So, like, yeah, literally the only fucking guy that we could get from Phoenix is DeAndre Ayton. And not for nothing, but if you're the Pacers, it's like, I'm giving up Myles Turner plus TJ McConnell for DeAndre Ayton, and not for, like, DeAndre Ayton's a good player, don't get me wrong, but him and Myles put up too similar of production to just throw TJ McConnell in there and not get anything extra back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it were, like, I would almost guarantee if Phoenix could get a first-round pick, which they kind of can't, they have all second-round picks from now until fucking forever. If they were able to throw in DeAndre Ayton plus a first-round pick, like a future unprotected first-round pick, for Myles Turner and TJ McConnell, this trade would have been done, like, probably 2 weeks ago. But the thing is, like, I feel like this trade's going to happen at some point. Phoenix is being really aggressive about trying to get TJ McConnell, and that's great for us because that means we can set the asking price, right? And it's like, okay, if you want TJ McConnell, we could give you Myles Turner. Myles Turner fits a little more of what you're trying to do anyway with, like, the whole 4 or 5 out, 1 in, shit like that. You have Bol, which, you know, you really don't need Myles anymore at that point. But it's like, if you want TJ McConnell, like, if I'm the Pacers, I'll be like, okay, if you want TJ McConnell, I want DeAndre Ayton. I'll give you Myles Turner, but you got to come up with some draft compensation or another good young player or something of the sort. And it's going to be hard to do. Like, it's going to be one of those things that is not easy to do, but Phoenix could maybe make it happen somehow, some way, cash considerations, trading a second-round pick for a guy that a team has maybe given up on that maybe we want. I just know Phoenix is working really hard specifically to get TJ McConnell because they want to add depth. And they've added a lot of depth with recently signed guys. They got Drew Eubanks, Eric Gordon. Their team is not bad. They have Damian Lee, Josh Okogie, like Chemezi Medu, who's very good. They just signed Bol. Like, their roster isn't bad, but what they're really missing is, like, a good point guard, and that's why they're trying to get TJ McConnell from us. And I just think, like, I feel like at some point the Pacers are just gonna cave. Like, that's where I'm at. I feel like Chad Buchanan is just going to cave and say, you know what, fuck it, TJ McConnell and Myles Turner for DeAndre Ayton is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't, because I feel like TJ McConnell is, at that point, the Pacers are giving up more than they're getting back. But at the same time, it's like DeAndre Ayton is still very young. I think if he were the second option on a team like ours, he could be fucking phenomenal. That's just like my opinion. I know there's people that don't like him, like I said, because he's given up on his teammates and he didn't like playing for Monty Williams. I don't even think he liked Chris Paul. I don't think he likes the organization. Like, I really feel like if DeAndre Ayton were to change teams and go someplace else, and like I also just think the idea of him signing that max contract with us almost immediately was like, it just shows that like he was willing to come here. Yes, I understand that he was like gonna get his money regardless, but still, like, he had to in his mind consider the idea of playing for the Pacers by signing that contract. Like, he had to know that there was a chance that Phoenix would not match that contract. So at least we know like he's willing to play in Indy, right? Like, that's the one upside to this, is the idea like he was going to sign the contract regardless, right? And then we hear that like rumors circulate that he wants to play with Tyrese Halliburton. So like, I just think to myself, man, like, while I don't agree with it, like, while I don't agree with giving up TJ McConnell plus Myles Turner for DeAndre Ayton, like, I understand why the Pacers might do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why they might do that as a franchise. And I wouldn't be, like, I know there's going to be Pacers fans that would be pissed, but, like, I wouldn't be. Because, honestly, you're going to get the same production. Like, I'm just going to call it what it is. Like, if we trade Myles Turner for DeAndre Ayton, you're going to get basically the same production, the same fucking result that you had with Myles Turner. Only you're getting a guy that's younger who, honestly, I think has way more upside than Myles Turner does. That's my opinion on it. And that's the one benefit to it. But it's just the idea, it's like there are question marks about DeAndre Ayton's game that would need to be shored up a little bit. But as far as for like what the two teams are trying to do, like what we're trying to do, I think DeAndre Ayton fits way more than Myles Turner. And for what Phoenix is trying to do, I feel like Myles Turner fits what they're trying to do way more than DeAndre Ayton. So, I don't know, in the end, like, it could work out for both teams. It's just like, I would rather get more specifically for TJ McConnell than just handing him in as part of a DeAndre Ayton deal. And I feel like that's why this has been held up for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now, is because, like, Phoenix has been adamantly trying to get TJ McConnell, and they just don't have anything else to offer us besides DeAndre Ayton. And now they were saying, like, oh, we want to keep DeAndre Ayton. So, like, it's a fucking clusterfuck right now. So, I don't really know what's going to happen with this, but understand, like, there's like, the probability of Myles Turner and, a Myles Turner DeAndre Ayton swap that involves TJ McConnell is looking more and more likely by the time by the weeks, more and more weeks go on. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Chad Buchanan caves and Kevin Pritchard caves, because they want, like, Phoenix is gonna find a way to get what they want. Like, let's put it that way. Like, Phoenix, if they really want TJ McConnell as bad as they claim, they're either gonna go someplace else and try to find a third string point guard or a backup point guard, or they're going to come out and find a way to get us what we want for TJ McConnell. And like I said, TJ McConnell is a great player, but he's a guy that we don't really need anymore. So it's like, we need to get it. Even if we got like the shit end of the trade on this, where it was like, yeah, we did do that, it's not the end of the world, but like, it's like I would like to just get a little more, just a little more out of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I know there's Pacers fans that are going to disagree with this. It's fine, but I just want you to know, like, it's a very real possibility. Like, it is a very, very real possibility that we trade for DeAndre Ayton here before the season starts. Especially if Phoenix is being uber aggressive on TJ McConnell. I know they're saying, like, oh, we would like to keep DeAndre Ayton, but if we're like, hey, we'll throw in Myles Turner if you give us DeAndre Ayton plus something else, if Phoenix can come up with that something else, I feel like Myles is gone. I feel like Myles is gone, TJ is gone, and DeAndre Ayton comes in. And really, it's, to me, it's not the end of the world. Like, I know Pacers fans out there, there's Pacers fans out there, they're going to cry, they're going to fucking rip their hair out, but I really don't think it's the end of the world. Like, it's just, the past week, all I've seen is trade rumors for TJ McConnell with the Phoenix Suns, and literally the only guy they have that has any interest to us is DeAndre Ayton. So it's like, okay, like, figure it out. Like, that's what they're doing, I think, right now, just figuring it out. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.